So I was just thinking about the fact that we were always taught coming up in Catholic school and in youth group and in catechism class and even in pre-Cana before I got married, we were told that the devil attacks hardest the ones who have the greatest capacity for serving God, or something to the effect of God saves his greatest challenges for the truly faithful. And it's really an interesting psychological tack to take. So these churches, they're invested in keeping you invested. They need you to keep pouring money in, keep doing services for free. And on the systemic level, they're trying to maintain their societal power. And of course, the product that they're selling you is something that you won't be able to see proof of until after you're dead, supposedly. So they have to keep you really invested in wanting to get to see it. They have to get you paying in and serving and scrounging and submitting your whole life to something that they can't show you because it isn't real. So they do two things. They use doubt, the very thing that would get you out of that situation, to try to push you further in. So in moments of doubt, you just have to pray harder. You just have to submit better. You just have to want it more. You have to pay more, do more, entrench even further. So what they're doing is they're taking the very thing that would excise you from the cult and make it push you further into the cult. It's pretty smart. And then there was this thing that I just previously mentioned is God saves his greatest challenges for those that he believes can do the most good in the world. Oh, what was the trite phrase? Is God ain't gonna bring you to anything he can't bring you through. He won't bring you to it if he won't bring you through it. And this is another kind of brilliant tack because what they're trying to sell you is that submit to God, therefore things will be good for you. Submitting to God and paying into the church and giving us all your free labor and doing whatever we tell you and being the kind of person that can be easily controlled by people like us, that will bring you good things. That brings you joy and fruitfulness and faith and love and happiness and all those things that they're trying to sell you. Wholeness and the ability to withstand pain and cure illness and all of this bullshit that isn't real. But what they're doing is that when they don't deliver, which they can't deliver, when they don't deliver it, they're showing the lack of delivery as something that should affirm your commitment to the thing. So, I used to hear all the time from the Catholics around me, oh, the devil's coming at you real strong. You must be about to do something really good for God. The devil doesn't bother with the people he already owns. And it was brilliant because it used to make me feel important to the very God that was abandoning me in that moment. If that God existed at all, which it doesn't. So, when your kid dies in a school shooting, or when your baby has cancer, or when someone you love unalives themselves, or, you're broken on the street, or whatever, all of this suffering that an all-powerful God, were it good, would be relieving, when all those things happen to you, it's supposed to show you that you are powerful and important to the God that is abandoning you to those circumstances. He won't bring you to anything he can't bring you through. God's going to grow you through it. And one of the Catholic tacks was that we pay the price for our sins on earth so we don't have to pay the price for our sins after death. So the more you suffer on earth, the less you will suffer after death, which is why I had a friend who was a priest back in the day who had just this horrible disease where he literally wasted away right in front of us. And he used to thank God for his disease because he believed it was saving him from hell. Now, of course, it was giving him comfort in that moment, so I was going to let him have whatever he had, but don't fall that far into the cult that you that you die in service of a God that abandons you. If it were real, it wouldn't be worth worshiping, because any all-powerful being that allows suffering to exist is evil. Any creator of all that created suffering is evil. But he saves all his biggest challenges for the most faithful, his favorite children. So suffer and say thank you, and pay your tithes.